Folks, this is my wife, Alison Lomax. We received a suggestion. We take your guys' suggestions that we should both be on here at the same time. So, we're going to talk about step 2 in terms of marriages and protecting marriages and keeping everything safe. And she's going to just jump in when she feels she needs to jump in. And so, step 2 is all about behavior. And not the other person's behavior, but your personal behavior. At times when we're having difficulties in marriage, we're so focused on the other person and what they're not doing that we're really not focused on what we could be doing. And so that's one thing we really want to stress is like the importance of what am I doing? And one of the questions I use to guide this is the question is like, what does a person do when a marriage is successful? What have we done in our marriage when it's working? And is it different than what we're currently doing right now? Sweetie?
Caught me off guard. I think a lot of times we have to look at ourselves and truly look at what we are adding in any way, shape, or form into the relationship that is helping or hindering. And a lot of times if we truly look at ourselves, we can see things that we do need to change. As an individual, sometimes there are things that just we can't do and change in the other person. They do have the ability to make their own choices, but we can also look at ourselves and try to see if there's anything in the relationship that if we change a certain thing that we do, what will it do to just show the other person that we do care about them, that we do love them, we do appreciate the things that they do for us, and finding those things that we do instead of always looking at the things that are negative, trying to find even little positive things that the other spouse is doing to support us in any way, shape, or form.
For sure. So, like one example is in our own personal relationship, something that I've struggled with. Let's say my socks, and just
go to the socks.
Socks is a good one to go to, and just getting them from the side of my bed to the laundry bin. Now, for some people it's quite easy and they do it quite eloquently. For me, not so much. And so, it was something that it took me a little while to get good at, and I'm happy to say after 18 years, I've improved.
A little.
Quite a bit. A little. Significantly improved is what she meant by a little. And so remember, step 1, whatever you focus on gets bigger.
The pile did get pretty big.
Yes, so the pile did get bigger. But just keep in mind, though, that in looking at that behavior and looking at the effects it had on my wife, and sure, it's kind of like a little minor thing, but like making a decision to do better is just so important. And it doesn't take a lot, guys. Here's one thing we need to understand. It does not take a lot. Little things can have a huge impact on a relationship. And we don't have to wait for the other person to make significant changes. We can make little changes, like the socks go from right here to right here, and it can improve the relationship. You with me?
I've been here.
Okay. All right. So we hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be back with step 3, which will involve flexibility in marriage. Not the freaky deaky stuff, but like emotional flexibility in marriage.
Thank goodness.
See you later.